You tend to meet, when you're a young chess player, the first move of 1e4 when you're black, and that may be the best move, and certainly the type of move that gives you the style of game that is helpful to develop your chess. But some players like to play 1d4 or 1c4. What do you play against those? Well, helpfully, and as Cecil Purdy pointed out, there's an all-purpose system that can be used against every opening system apart from 1e4, and I'm going to show you what that is. So this is it, the all-purpose system from Cecil Purdy. You develop your own pawn to d5 in response to d4. You follow it up with e6, especially if the pawn is being attacked by c4. You then play knight to f6, bishop e7, develop your king side, then your castle, and maybe have a look around to see what has happened. But if white's still leaving you alone and playing stodgily, well, then you can develop your queen, start to develop your queen side with b6 and bishop to b7. The all-purpose system. You can play it against the English opening, the Catalan, the Réti, even the Queen's Gambit. Doesn't matter if you know the names of these or not. The names are the least important thing about it. But against anything other than pawn to e4, you can play like this. So another little look at a related variation. After d4, d5, c4, the Queen's Gambit, e6, knight c3, knight f6. Bishop b5 is a good move here for white, which helps you remember bishop to e7. White continues development, you castle, as explained, knight to f3. And now, instead of playing b6, which is an okay move here, if you really want to play b6, it's slightly more accurate to play first your pawn to h6 and then play b6. But I'm going to show you a different move here, which is knight on b to d7. Normally we'd want to keep that on b8 to defend these two squares, which we might weaken by playing b6. But in this variation, knight bd7, and a good move here for white is rook c1. That's the famous line used in many World Championship matches between Alekhine and Capablanca in 1927. But Alekhine put Capablanca off playing this line rather by coming up with this system of development, a6, the Swiss defence. And the idea is that white's run out of waiting moves. White's been waiting for black to take on c4 so that they can develop their bishop in one move and not two. But white gives up on that and just says, alright, well, I'm going to develop my bishop. Black takes on c4, white takes on c4, and now black's idea is we can hit the bishop by playing the pawn to b5, the bishop goes back, and now we can play our bishop to b7, or if we like, beforehand we can play pawn to c5, attacking the white centre. If white castles, bishop to b7, and now black can very easily complete their development with a lovely flexible position by playing queen to b6 and move the rooks to the open files that are likely to be most useful to them. And Alekhine played this system consistently in that 1927 World Championship match, and in a beautiful 21st game sealed the win by playing this system against Capablanca, who nobody believed it could be beaten in a match. Alekhine showed him how to do it, and he did it with a variation on Purdy's all-purpose system. So this is called a Swiss defence, but if you'd like to keep it simple with Purdy's original idea, just playing the Queen's fianchetto, there it is for you.